Picture a poor boy waking up early every morning. His hands are rough from working hard on his family's farm, and every bit of work only brought enough for a simple meal. But deep inside, he had a strong fire, a deep passion, and a big dream that went far beyond his small farm. Against all odds, he built his company into the third largest automotive powerhouse in the world. This is the story of Chung Ju-young. Chung Ju-young was born in 1915 in a small village in Korea. Chung and his family spent all day in farming, but could barely afford one meal a day. He was the eldest of 7 children. As a young boy, Chung had dreamed of becoming a school teacher, but even he didn't complete his own education. Chung worked on the farm all day and then sold firewood in a nearby town for extra money. He saw in the town that people had good food and clothes without working all day. Whenever he returned, he would think about the town and wonder why he couldn't go there to work. Chung was very inspired by the city and wanted that kind of life for himself as well. At the age of 16, Chung took an unbelievable decision. Chung and his friend decided to travel to the nearby city, where he took a job as a worker in the construction project. He worked long hours for low pay, but Chung enjoyed that he could earn money independently. In this time period, Chung found his passion for civil engineering. Chung is living a happy life and enjoying his passion. But after 2 months, his father found him and took him back to the farm life. All his planning destroyed, Chung was frustrated with the boring farm life, the passion for the better future. In 1933, he tried a second attempt. Chung trips to Korea's capital, Seoul City, and immediately looking for a job. But there is a twist in the story. Chung and his friend were tricked by a stranger. The stranger said he would give them jobs if they gave him some money, but he took all their money instead. This brought them even more bad luck. Their journey came to an end when Chung's father found them again and took him back, where he remained for a year helping his father work on the farm. He realized that farming wouldn't bring him an easy life. Chung decided it was time to make another attempt at getting out of poverty. He sold one of his father's cows, managed to get a train ticket for the travel. On his 4th attempt, Chung's escape finally succeeded. There he found work as a construction worker and later at a factory. When Chung wanted to upscale itself, he quit his job and landed a job as a delivery man at the Bokyeong rice store, where the old man finds a boy to deliver goods to customers. His timely delivery and customer satisfaction impressed the owner so much that he gave the store to him to manage after only 6 months. In the few months, the store owner became ill and decided to give the store to Chung. Initially, the store grew and made good profits, and Chung lived a happy life. Everything was going great, but suddenly tragedy occurred. It was the era of what? In Japan ruled Korea. They wanted a sufficient rice supply for their military forces during the war. They took over all the rice stores, including Chung's store. All his work destroyed once again, and Chung stand on zero. But he didn't give up. Chung is considering businesses that the Japanese government couldn't control. He saw a car repairing business. Chung took a loan of 3,000 won and opened the auto service garage. He noticed the biggest problem of customers was the car took too much time to be ready. That's why Chung makes speed his first priority. Because of that, his business grew exponentially. Within 3 years, his team grew up to 80 people, and Chung was able to earn a good profit. He also settled down his family in Seoul. Business was growing rapidly, but then another disaster occurred. Japan needed to make war-related equipment for World War II. Japan took his garage and merged it with a steel plant. Once again, his business shut down. He was faced with returning to his village with family. Chung was never sad. Instead, his 50,000 yen of savings gave him a sense of confidence that he can build another business. With the end of World War II, Japan's occupation in Korea also ended. Korea is divided into North and South Korea. In 1946, Chung came back to Seoul to restart new business. He saw a big opportunity in the construction business. In those days, the American government was working on the construction building for military personnel. Chung didn't have much experience in construction, but he had a small experience from his past days. He started developing a business relationship with the U.S. military and luckily won construction projects from them. In 1947, Chung founded Hyundai Civil Works. Hyundai means modern in Korean. Initially, they constructed small projects, but by the 1950s, they got dams, bridges, roads, and railway tracks like huge contracts. Everything was going great, but there is a twist in the story. In the mid-1950s, North Korea attacked South Korea during the invasion in Seoul. Chung abandoned his business and moved to Busan for safety. his business shut down again. This huge backlash couldn't break his visionary mindset. In 1952, the war was ended. In order to rebuild the country, the South Korean government began rebuilding rapidly. Hyundai played a crucial role in building the country, including the Soyang Dam in Yongbu Motorway. The world's largest shipyard was also built by Chung's company. In the 1960s, Chung had reached his early 50s and running a successful construction company. Everyone said it was time to retire, but Chung was thinking of something else. Chung's previous experience in the car repair business gave him the opportunity to start his own car company. Chung established the Hyundai Motor Company in 1967 and successfully partnered with Ford Motors. Hyundai launched their first ever car, the Creta. This car is the first mass-produced car in Korea, and people loved it. It became the best-selling car in South Korea. More than 11,000 cars were sold in the 1980s. Their first model made Hyundai a stable brand in South Korea. Later, when the Creta became successful, Chung wanted to build his own cars. Ford was not happy and did not want them to build their own car. They broke off their partnership with Ford and were immediately looking for new partners. They tried to partner with Volkswagen and General Motors, but all rejected. Fortunately, in the same year, the Japanese motor company, Mitsubishi, was ready to contribute its technology. Hyundai's first ever car, the Pony, hit the roads, an affordable game changer. In a few years, Pony got the maturity of market share. Its success made Hyundai the biggest car brand in South Korea, but Chung wasn't happy with that. He set up a manufacturing plant with a capacity of 3 lakh cars every year. This time, Chung wants to export his car to foreign countries like Canada and the British market, but not in America because of their strict emission standards. The American market is one of the biggest car markets in the world. If Hyundai needs to be successful, they have to export in the US. Hyundai focused on building affordable, reliable, and modern cars for the US market. He realized that the Japanese had already captured the compact segment, and there is a huge competition in the mid and large size segments. Hyundai launched their subcompact car, the Excel, in 1986 with a $5,000 price tag and 5-year warranty. This strategy skyrockets the sales, and buyers are instantly shifting on Excel. Hyundai sold about 170,000 Excels. In 1987, they sold 260,000 and became the Hyundai fastest growing import brand in America. Until then, no other car company had seen such an initial success in the American markets. Hyundai gained a decent amount of reputation in the world, and everything runs smoothly. At the age of 72, Chung retired from Hyundai and left it to his brothers and sons. Fast forward to today, Hyundai has become the world's 3rd largest car manufacturing company. They sold around 40 million cars worldwide. But do you know most people thought that Hyundai is just a car company? But actually, there are 42 companies in Hyundai Group, such as Hyundai Information, Hyundai Elevator, Hyundai Heavy Industries, etc. By combining them, Hyundai became a company that not only rebuilt South Korea, but was also able to recognize South Korea around the world. From how a poor boy went from selling firewood to outrunning a Ford, Chung Ju-young proves that patience goes a long way. His legacy lives on in Hyundai's global empire, a testament to relentless ambition. If you found this story inspiring, smash the like and subscribe button. Want to learn how Nike turned a sneaker idea into a $1 billion empire? Click here.